when a metal wire is subjected to a potential difference, electrons start to flow in one direction. See, all these electrons are flowing in one direction due to this potential difference. Then due to this flow of electrons, electricity is produced. Here, in the conductor copper, suppose, the atomic number of copper is 29. The electronic configuration of copper can be written as first orbital 2, second orbital 8, third orbital 18, and fourth orbital 1. The electron in outermost orbital is called free electron. Only free electrons in the conductor start flowing from one direction to another. They all flow in one direction. Not all electrons, only free electrons. Copper has 29 electrons. Out of these 29, only one electron is free. What is the meaning of free electrons? Let me explain. There are neutrons and protons in the nucleus. Protons are positively charged particles, whereas electrons are negatively charged particles revolving around the nucleus. First orbital has 2 electrons, second orbital has, I said, 8 electrons, third orbital has 18 electrons, whereas the fourth orbital has only single electron. All the remaining 28 electrons are closely bound to the nucleus, positive charge. They are having strong electrostatic force of attraction. Only because this one electron is away from the nucleus, it is loosely bound, hence it is free. Therefore, this free electron causes the flow of electric current in a metal wire. For example, in a copper wire, 1 cubic meter of copper wire, there are 8.5 into 10 power 28 free electrons per cubic meter. See, this number is very large, so much so large that the mass of the earth is 6 into 10 power 24 kilograms. How much greater this number is? 14,166 times bigger than this number. Means 14,166 times the mass of the earth equal to number of free electrons in 1 cubic meter of copper wire. A copper atom has 1 free electron. Can you tell me in the comment section that how many free electrons are there in an aluminum atom? If you like this video, subscribe to my channel now.